He'll have to do it soon. He goes to the inside. Now he looks to the outside. He cannot make a move as Labonte will not let the groove open up. Now Earnhardt goes to the inside of Terry, and he's going to pass him.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Terry might wind up fourth in this race. Jarrett goes to second. Here comes Chad Little side by side with Labonte now. And Dale Earnhardt is going to do it. He's going to win his 5th consecutive Goodies 500. There's the checkered flag. Chad Little does get third position by a bumper over Terry Labonte. Earnhardt has won it again.
That's unbelievable.
It didn't work. Yeah. Checkered flag will be in the air, and here they come off turn number 4. 3 wide in turn 3 for 7th place. Labonte's going to win it. Here comes this mad scramble out of turn 4. There's 3rd place going across. And look at them, 3 wide. Bobby Donner, Mike Wallace among that bunch racing for 8th place.
Hermie race leader. Hermie does that, you know, every week he does that. He finds himself in the thick of things, and he's able to take pretty good advantage of it. He does a pretty good job of finding his way to the top 5.
Checkered flag for Joe Nemechek, 3rd career victory. And Sadler will hold off Terry Labonte, the Busch Series point leader, for his 2nd top 5 finish in a row. Papa Joe Nemechek, Joe's mom Martha, and the whole crew celebrating.
Leslie, as they are door to door in contact in turn 1. Whoa, Leslie hangs on, and now here comes Terry Labonte, who will take the spot away. He takes 4th, Leslie is 5th, and his 3rd, 4th, and 5th you're watching there. Meanwhile, Harry Gant is less than a quarter mile away from getting his first win in over a year. In fact, almost 2 years. 23 months ago, Gant went to victory lane, and he does it for the first time in 1994. Manheim Auction Chevrolet takes the victory. Ed Whitaker's car.
What a great drive by both of these guys. I'm going to tell you, Green has done everything he could do, and he's going to make one more. Cannot pull it off.
Look to the inside. Labonte will win it. Terry Labonte scores his 4th career Busch win. Kenny Wallace holding off Randy LaJoie for 4th. And Labonte will now lead the Busch Grand National standings by a whopping 159 points.
And with LaJoie's blocking pit down the back straightaway, trying to keep Wallace behind him.
He says if I can keep him back there until we get back to the 4th turn, everything will be okay.
These guys are 2nd and 3rd in the point standings. In fact, Wallace is 2nd and LaJoie is 3rd, but they're inverted on the track. Martin takes the win. Pearson is 2nd. LaJoie will hang on for 3rd. Wallace 4th. Gant 5th. Earnhardt 6th. Waltrip 7th. And you hear the crowd celebrating as they watch the Winn-Dixie car of Mark Martin come around and dominate here this 200-miler.
If he gets under him going into 3, that'll be a quiet maker.
Just nicked him. Figured a good 3rd was better than the fence, and Craven will win it. Ricky Craven, for the first time since joining the Busch Series full-time, will go to victory lane in his own car. The DuPont finishes Chevrolet, and that's about the only car here that doesn't need to be refinished.
In the Stanley Tools car, the Manheim Auctions green machine of Harry Gant.
And Hermie Sadler has a flat tire going down the back straightaway. Oh! And Robert Presley could not slow down and miss him in time. And he hits the wall. The caution is out.
And Robert Presley hit it almost head-on. Front of that budget gourmet car is shortened by about 4.5 to 5 feet.
And look at Hermie Sadler. He had banged the wall. We had not seen that. He had banged the wall with the entire right side of his car.
Don Beverly on machine of Hermie Sadler, car number 25.
The crew takes a look, and I said, I think they're going to forget about working on this car because there's only, well, they got to work on it, got to get off pit road.
Tommy Houston pulls up alongside Mark Martin. Tommy looks like he thought the race was over, but Tommy better stay out there for one more lap.
Yeah, that reminded me of Cale Yarborough.
Daytona.
Daytona, when Richard Petty won his 200. There was a couple of laps to go, and Cale drove in the pits.
And who ended up finishing second?
I finished fourth. I think he beat me. I think I finished fourth that day. But here comes Mark Martin. He's coming. What's he doing?
Wait, look. He's coming down pit road. Wait a minute, Mark. The race is not over.
And Mark
Martin had
pulled
pulled in. David Green was winning this race.
David Green is going to win the race as Mark Martin has
believe
pulled down pit road.
I don't believe it.
Have you ever seen a situation? I mean, the white flag was waving so clearly.
Remember Daytona when Cale and Richard had that wonderful battle to the line for the caution flag on the white flag, and Cale pulled down pit road? Remember we told you Mark Martin had a radio problem, radio coming in and out. He probably could not hear the crew, and he's trying to talk now to the crew as he pulls back on the racetrack. And David Green will get his second career Busch Grand National victory.
And David's not taking any chances. He's going to run another lap just to make sure.
And so is Tommy Houston.
Does Santa Claus come in March or April?
He
We're in
did
April
today.
Isn't that something? David Green. You know, it's the race finishes under caution, but Green is coming, gaining on Mark Martin. So is Tommy Houston. Martin pulls behind the wall. Now, actually, he was pulling, headed to Victory Lane. Victory Lane here at Bristol was right down out of turn 4, so he was headed to where he was supposed to go, to the gas pumps for the NASCAR inspection, but just a little bit early.
He was about 300 yards short.
Got the room.
Now. Good.
Trouble. Turn 3. George Crenshaw's really lit up turn 3.
Yep, that'll bring the caution out, I believe.
This one, if it does, will finish under yellow. Crenshaw puttering around the front straightaway. Smoke pouring from the machine.
No yellow.
We are still green. He gets down off the racetrack.
Oh, Craven.
And around goes Craven.
Oh,
boy.
Bad.
Oh, now we get the caution.
Now, Hermie Sadler's fun. He's wrecked on the inside down here.
Sadler moving. 297, 3 to go. They're going to come around to the caution, and who is the leader? Sadler. Here comes the 59 of Setzer.
Trying to close in. They're racing back to the flag here for the win.
To the flag.
Setzer has won it.
I don't believe it.
Now you talk about heads up slug fest.
That was the caution, not the checkered flag.
It's same as.
Well,
59 is in the lead.
the NASCAR officials trying to do the right thing. If George Crenshaw could have gotten off the racetrack and let this one finish under green, it did not happen.
The 25 car here for some reason. I guess he's trying to knock that piece of loose metal off there.
Well, the checkered flag is waving, but who is it for? The race has ended. Boy, probably the biggest race here, buddy, is going to see who can fit into victory lane.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all confused down here at the start-finishing line. All the crews. Glenn, you're going to have to get down there and find out.
Well, the NASCAR official coming out here with the trophy, and he is asking for consultation. Who gets it? At the time of the caution, Hermie Sadler was the leader. But down in turn number 1, he got caught up in the collision there. And they are calling for...
Wow, I don't know.
Sadler.
Sadler? That can't...
Setzer has also pulled to victory lane.
Wait a minute. They're pushing him up in front of the 25. I don't know.
Glenn, can you make heads or tails of this?
Well, a NASCAR official is waving Dennis Setzer off. They're telling me right now that Hermie Sadler has won the race. The 59 crew is saying that they have won the race. Hermie Sadler's getting ready to get out of the car. He thinks he won the race. Dennis Setzer thinks he did.
Does take the caution on the racetrack. Everything else that happens after is academic, and Glenn Jarrett is with the winner.
Hey, guys, I've never seen anything like this before. Hermie Sadler, first of all, congratulations, great job, but our replay clearly shows that you did take the caution flag before you had to spin down there in turn 1.
Is out of gas or something dropped on the car.
Dropping back.
He'll go to the tail end of the lead lap.
Look at this race between Kenny Wallace and Chad Lowell. Chad get in the corner pretty tough, but
Wallace the point leader. Off of turn 4.
Derek Colt will win his first ever Busch Grand National race. Dodder, Schrader, Wallace takes fourth. Chad Little, David Green, Larry Pearson, Dennis Setzer, and Kevin LePage. But Teddy Bear ran out of stuffing on the last lap.
He did that, but he drove a great race today.
And he did, and it's his first top 10 finish in the Busch Series.
Ricky Craven's race to win or lose. Sawyer got a little bit wide there. He lost a little bit of track time.
Last chance for Elton Sawyer to turn 177. Defeats into victory number 1. Ricky Craven comes off the final corner and to the line. The Newburgh main driver will win it. Craven picks up win number 4. 2 combination Busch North and South races in 1991 at Oxford, Maine, and at New Hampshire International. Plus, earlier this season, he won on Easter Sunday at Hickory, North Carolina.
About to close this one out. White Rose Chevy. And for Hoosier, their second win, they took the big one the other night. And now here comes Phil Parsons. Ernie Irvan is running a lap back in 5th as we get ready to decide this one. The checker is down, and Phil Parsons is successful. His first win in Grand National Racing since '82. And he drove a heady, bright race, got a lot of good work in the pits. He had one lengthy pit stop, but he was able to come back out, make it up, and take the victory by 10 seconds, Richard.
A little over 10 seconds, yeah. Like I say, once he caught Mark, he just checked on out of here, you know. But Mark had slowed back down, and I guess he done everything he could and used his tires up and used himself up.
White flag lap. This is for all the stuff.
Labonte has a look down low. Mark Martin lower.
Oh, we have a car on the back straightaway.
Resendiz in the wall. He's down on the apron. They're going to race for the checker. Caution is out. They're going to bring it home to the checkered flag this time. Mike Wallace for Barry Owen. Out of turn 4. First career victory.
Yes.
What a great race. Just a fantastic race.
Terry Labonte is second. Mark Martin is third. Jimmy Spencer is fourth. Ricky Craven is fifth.
Well, that was an exciting race. It really was, from the very beginning.
Look at that crew. They're happy. Arms out by Mike Wallace. He's got to be happy.
I'm happy for Mike.
Controversy for him earlier this year at Atlanta. Took the lead from Shauna Robinson at Atlanta on the start. Crash later. Wallace got some of the blame.
Oh, my
And he
God.
slows
You won't
down.
believe there was a wreck right
He
in
got
front of
through
him. He's up in 3rd gear. He's got to get going. Here comes Kenny Wallace down the back straightaway. He had to absolutely stop and start shifting gears again.
I couldn't believe it. I thought that the whole thing had gone off for him. Checkers are down, and Elton Sawyer had one last heart palpitation out of turn number 2. It was, oh, my heart, there's somebody there, and he gets through it, and he wins the race. Great moment for this great team. Elton Sawyer and company, victorious here at Myrtle Beach, but he had that last heartthrob in that final lap. Boy, what a moment.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, when I seen him stop, I said, that thing can't be blown up. Thank goodness he got through the...
It won't show in the record book for Legacy. Dodder will get the credit, but it's a fine drive for the road racer from St. Augustine, Florida. Here's NASCAR's best road racer, and he proves it yet again today. Out of turn 11 to come and take the checkered flag for the 6th Busch win of his career, Terry Labonte will send the MW Windows Chevy to victory lane. Bobby Dodder will get credit for 2nd place. Scott Legacy with a tremendous drive, and Tracy Leslie has one of his best efforts ever in finishing 3rd. And David Green's car owner runs in 4th. That's Bobby Labonte, behind Johnny Benson, who's had a great day here. Kenny Wallace in 5th. Elton Sawyer, Mike McLaughlin, and Chad Little are the cars on the lead lap.
I wonder if
in the wall. Bob Breback has smacked it in turn 2. Well, he's not going to pull away from this one with 4 laps to go. Still looking it over. And we are still green.
Oh,
hoping if Brevac could get that car away and finish this one under green.
The flagman has the yellow in his hand.
And he's waiting for Mike Wallace. There's the caution flag that for all practical purposes will end today's competition. Doesn't seem
I don't
like.
think so.
Dennis Setzer is 9th, Ricky Craven is 10th, and Hermie Sadler 11th. Checkered flag. Mike Wallace, very own, and the FDP Brakes team score their second win.
And he drove it all the way to the checkered flag. He didn't pull that lap to go.
Elton Sawyer's car very slow down the front stretch. White flag is out for Setzer and Sadler, and Johnny Benson, and David Green. And in 5th place, they're a car length apart. Checkered flag. Dennis Setzer wins his first ever Busch Series race. For 5th place. Whoa! Presley gets into Chad Little, and Little will hold him off.
Oh, look at Little locked the brakes up there.
Well, the checkered flag and the tempers fly. What a battle.
On the back straightaway, but the real place to make you move here is down the front straightaway because the start-finish line is almost going into turn 1.
Pearson there battles Tracy Leslie, but up front.
See, Dale and Sterling are coming in at high. They're much quicker than the 2 cars in front. They're going to have a shot at him right here in the trial. And Dale,
there he is.
Somebody's going to have to block him or he's going to be right there.
Earnhardt pulling up on Labonte. Schrader takes it down. Labonte kind of pinned there at the bottom, comes back up. Kenny Schrader's going to lead him. Here comes Earnhardt, and 3 abreast for second. Give second to Labonte. I believe Earnhardt is 3rd by inches, and Marlin 4th. Purvis 5th. This could decide it. Setzer has the lead. Here comes Wallace. Lapped car. Roy Payne on the bottom, and Dennis Setzer in convincing fashion.
Yes.
Wins the Pantry 300.
Well, I'll tell you what. Anybody that didn't like that, they could turn off the TV and never watch another race because that was it. That was what you go to a race to see.
Wallace as they come down with just a few laps to go.
And Benson has cut a right for
Caution is out.
Can you believe it? Caution comes out, and Johnny Benson has to be in tears in that race car. The young man, the rookie driver, driven his heart out as the caution comes out.
They're going to race back to the flag. Here they come. Mike Wallace will beat him back. This could be the race.
Caution flag, and as the safety car will pull out next time by, they will get the white flag under caution.
Back to you to call the finish of the race.
Well, Gary, 35-year-old Mike Wallace waves to the sellout crowd at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Pardon me, at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Hey, we got great racetracks all over the state of Indiana, and they have certainly gotten their money's worth tonight. Look at the celebration down there. Barry Owen, the car owner, Carlo Wallace, Mike Wallace's wife, as Mike picks up his 3rd win of 1994. Well, an outstanding effort, but you got to feel for Johnny Benson Jr.
Run a very smart race and a fast race. Apparently able to keep tires on to his car and looks like he's going to victory. At least he's headed that way as he has the lead. Bobby Labonte, the 1991 Series champion for the NASCAR Busch Grand National cars, comes out of turn 4 for the checkered flag. Bobby Labonte becomes the 15th different winner in 1994. Here's Martin. Can he hold on the 3rd spot?
And there was a dead heat before. He held on for 3rd, but I'm telling you, Mike McLaughlin and Sterling Marlin.
Marlin was a lap down.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was a lap down.
Oh, well, Mike McLaughlin. Yeah.
What a hustle. And Bobby Labonte in the car number 33, a borrowed race car from Brother Terry, Team Chevrolet. Carl Simmons waves the white flag. Kenny Wallace down out of turn 4, takes the checkered flag and will get the victory. And listen to this crowd. What's the battle for second spot?
Rader gets it. David Green is third.
Here comes the car number 2, Craven, and look at this battle. Single file, 4th, 5th is Dick Trickle. 6th will be Jason Keller.
Arlington, South Carolina, where the rain continues to come down, and we have just received word from the NASCAR officials that since the rain continues to fall, if the rain were to quit right now, there would not be sufficient time to get the track dried and to be able to finish this race the last 36 laps. So they have officially called this race complete. So let's go down to our split fire winner's circle interview where Mark Martin is the winner.
And folks, they're racing their hearts out, and you know what the difference in money there is? $50. At the most.
Kenny Wallace scores his 5th career victory in the Busch Series. Mark Martin finishes 2nd. Here's the battle for 14th position, and right behind him for 5th.
Yep.
Give it to somebody.
Give it to.
Well, it was either Johnny
want to give it to?
or Steve Grissom. I don't know. We'll take a look when we come back.
I don't know that he's going to get a run on him going down in the 3. He got it.
Harry really takes it deep into turn 3. Pulls up on Benson off the corner, and Johnny Benson becomes the 17th different winner in the Busch Series in 1994.
The racing accountant takes the checker.
That's exciting. I'm glad for him. He's a good kid, works hard, and they've had a good year. They started off a little rough in that car, but he's really come on strong the latter half of the year.
In trouble, and he catches the 92. Pearson's car caught up. This is going to end this race at 197. They'll race back to the line, and as they come, you can give this victory to Terry Labonte.
Right.
Give 2nd place to Mark Martin, and Cope in 3rd. Something amiss with Parsons. It came up, it caught Larry Pearson, and that's how it's going to end this afternoon in the All-Pro Bumper to Bumper 300. We got to see that one again, Darrell.
I'm sure I could work that out.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but Cale Yarborough has volunteered his services tomorrow.
You'll never understand a word you say.
Terry Labonte has just won the All-Pro Bumper to Bumper 300. Waltrip continues to make friends with everybody here today. And we'll be back to meet the champion of this race. What a great job by Terry Labonte. I'll chat with him shortly.
Phil Martasi TIC Financial Ford. One more corner, and a Ford will finally have won a Busch race at Martinsville.
And 3 for this particular car this year. Great job, guys.
David Green coming home in 2nd. Mike Wallace 3rd. Tim Fedowa, a career best 4th place finish today. Last chance for Mike Waltrip.
Take her on down in there, Mikey, one more time. He's got her. He's gassing her up. He's got her on the white line. He's down there. He's trying him on the inside, but he ain't going to make it.
Mark Martin scores the victory. Here in the AC Delco 200 for the Winn-Dixie Ford. It's his 3rd win of the year. And in the last 4 races, his last 4 races, Mark has finished no worse than 2nd.
Yeah, that's an amazing race car. It runs flawlessly, and it handles great, and he drives the wheels off of it.
The crowning of a man I know will be a great champion. Let's meet him with Glenn Jarrett.
Well, Mike, we just got a champagne shower here. David Green, I know, first of all, congratulations, but had a few problems that we weren't aware of. I know that had to be the longest 200 miles.
Dale Earnhardt has to be wondering if he made his move a little bit too early back
Here he comes back one more time.
Moves to the inside. Look down there for Red Bodine said, no, that's my spot. Oh, Earnhardt is very loose. Goes high on the racetrack. He gathers it back in. That cost him no chance to catch up with them now as they come for the checkered flag.
Down the stretch for the final time. Jeff Gordon in front. Brett Bodine's going to make a shot. Short. Jeff Gordon Jeff Gordon in the Rick Hendrick Chevrolet has defeated Ernie Irvan, has defeated Mark Martin and Earnhardt. Rusty Wallace trying to close in. Wallace fading to the outside as they head into turn 3. Martin coming with them. Ford first, second, third. Still even for 4th spot. What a tough battle back there. Todd Bodine has pushed his way up under. Terry Labonte, they're even across as they come back to the line. It's Ernie Irvan for first. Wallace, Martin, and I think Labonte.
I think Todd Bodine got it.
Boy, it was close at the line for 4th spot. We'll wait on that one, but not much question about Ernie Irvan showing the strength of the Robert Yates team out here, defeating Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin. 4th of July, he's won 5 Busch Clashes.
Watch Earnhardt block and use that racetrack.
He's won 6 of the 300 races on Saturday, seeking his 7th 125-mile qualifying victory, 5th in a row. Marlin trying to take it away as they come down off the corner. Here comes Sterling Marlin to the inside, down to the line. It's going to be Earnhardt. And what a great performance for number 4, Sterling Marlin. Dale Earnhardt out to land his first 500 this year at Daytona.
Has Troy Aikman brought Sterling some luck?
We'll see.
Can Ernie Irvan pass him on this last lap, this last turn?
Into turn 3. Sterling Marlin in front. Ernie Irvan closing ground. Here they come down the stretch for the final time. It is Sterling Marlin in the lead. Down to the inside comes the 28. Coming to the line. Sterling Marlin's going to win it. Ernie Irvan, who left the Morgan McClure ride to go with the 28 team of Robert Yates, is defeated by that team, and Sterling Marlin wins his first Winston Cup victory in the greatest race of them all.
The battle will be for second place to the flag. It'll be Wallace picking up his first win of the season as he comes off turn number 4. Mark Martin right behind him in 4th place, but 4th spot. Here they come off the corner. Mast is high, Marlin is low. Mast drops down to the bottom, and for position, Ernie Irvan holds off Brett Bodine, and a crash in turn 4.
Chuck Bound.
Put Chuck Bound in the fence on the final lap.
Down to the final lap. Ernie Irvan staying up in front in the final moments of this race with some brilliant pit stops, is coming down to win the Pontiac Excitement 400. In 2nd spot is Rusty Wallace. Jeff Gordon will be across the 3rd. Earnhardt for 4th. Kyle is in 5th. Mark Martin gets that 6th, and Rick Mast with a great day finishes in 7th. But Ernie Irvan earns his 10th Winston Cup victory at Richmond, Virginia, in race number 3 of the 1994 season.
Irvan has the car in the 3rd and 4th turns now, coming on to the straightaway, heading for the checkered flag for the 2nd consecutive time in 1994, and going further into the lead in the point standings. Ernie Irvan wins the Purolator 500. Finishing 2nd was Morgan Shepherd. Darrell Walter comes ahead of Jeff Gordon by just a car length or so for 3rd. And in 5th position will be Mark Martin. The Robert Yates team has won again in 94.
And 185 points they were able to get today because they led the most laps. They dominated the race. Hey, those guys got to be happy, Jerry.
Black GM Goodrich hats and saluting the champion of the Trans-South Financial 400 for 1994. His 60th career win in NASCAR Winston Cup competition. Still ranked 6th in all-time victories. Here is Dale Earnhardt taking the checkered flag and winning the Trans-South Financial 400.
Earnhardt wins his 24th short track race in his career. There is the checkered flag, and he's done it. And the pit crew and lots of fans gathered below us here on the main straightaway love it. About to report a victory here this afternoon. Here he is through turns 3 and 4, and Labonte wins the first Union 400. His 4th career short track wins in 137 starts, and of course it's his first victory for 94. Jerry?
By winning the Haynes 500 here this afternoon, if he can negotiate turns 3 and 4 and take the checkered flag, here he comes off the 4th corner, and Rusty Wallace wins the Haynes 500 by just car lengths over Ernie Irvan. Marge Martin finishes unofficially 3rd, then Darrell Waltrip, Morgan Shepherd, Todd Bodine, and Chuck Bell, the 7th cars on the lead lap.
Boy, he had him a run going, and Michael Waltrip trying to go by Earnhardt. Earnhardt made the track awfully wide, as he suspected he would do. And here comes Ernie.
Ernie to the inside. He's got 2nd. Now sets his sights on Dale Earnhardt as the cars approach corner number 4. They come into the tri-oval. Let's just listen and see who wins the Winston Select 500.
Prepared a great car. Ernie Irvan has done a great job of driving it today as he heads towards finish.
And they took this car to Road Atlanta, just north of Atlanta last week, and tested it for 2 days so that be assured, all the bugs worked out, and it looks like Road Atlanta is a very contested place for Sears Point.
Off of corner number 11, Ernie Irvan sees the checkered flag waving, and Ernie Irvan crosses the line and wins his 3rd race of 1994 and registers his 12th career win in his 186th start. Ernie Irvan from Modesto, California wins the Save Mart Supermarket 300 at Sears Point in Sonoma.
They're 2nd. On the outside, Schrader. Saxon 3rd. They will make the show. Then the Burton brothers are 4th and 5th, and now Nemechek is alone in 6th.
I'm going to tell you, if I was Greg Sachs, I'd say, that's okay. I'm in the Winston if I can just hold her straight here, but he's not the type of driver to do that.
Jeff Gordon wins it. And for 2nd place, Sachs. One of your former drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Burton, Ward Burton, there they go from 4th place. And Joe Nemechek will take the final spot after starting from the pole.
Well, Dallenbach did everything he could do. I guess maybe he was tired that the car was a little bit loose coming off the corner there. He probably got the right rear hot and couldn't make up the distance. You see Sterling Marlin moving in there going into the 3rd turn now.
And Hoosier Tires making its first victory of the season. Sterling Marlin will battle Schrader for 2nd. It's Bodine off the corner to win it. Jeff Bodine, the 86 500 winner, will win it. And for 2nd, wow, I can't call it.
I would have to say Sterling might have done second.
Kenny Schrader looking for 2nd for the 4th time in this event.
On this Memorial Weekend at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Good company.
They did the right thing. I wouldn't have took a chance on it, but they did.
Earnhardt up to congratulate him.
exacta on Bud 500 weekend. Mike Wallace wins Saturday. Rusty Wallace wins Sunday. Kenny Schrader is up to fourth behind Jeff Gordon. Turn 3. Final corner.
These lap cars are going to play a factor. Let's see what happens.
Big chunk of cars in front of the leader. Earnhardt looks slow. Jeff Gordon looks slower, but it's all Rusty Wallace. 2 in a row. Big crash at turn 3. Little surprise that on this final lap. And I believe it's Wally Dallenbach. Oh.
I'll tell you, the key to Rusty's victory there was Jeff Gordon following Rusty.
Martin making another stab.
Couldn't do it. Earnhardt just flat drove in there as hard as he has all day long, kept the position.
But give Martin the Medal of Honor for courage in this one. Checkers ready to fly. And the 36th career win for Rusty Wallace is scored on Father's Day 1994, his 5th of the season. And Earnhardt pulls to within 72 points of the Winston Cup leader Ernie Irvan. What a race.
He has one lap to see if he can get the job done. The white comes out. Ernie Irvan leads the last lap. Let's see if Jimmy Spencer can get the job done here on the final circuit of this event. He heads up high on the racetrack once again with a lot of momentum buildup.
Yep, he's making Ernie protect that low side of the racetrack. He's going to have some momentum when he comes off this turn, Bob. He's going to have enough to move up beside him, I believe.
And he makes a move to the inside at the halfway point down the backstretch, and he gets the lead, or at least he gets an advantage on Earnhardt. They touch coming down the backstretch.
That's Ernie. Earnhardt, side by side, here they come for the checkered flag.
Will it be Ernie Irvan on top or Jimmy Spencer on the low side off of corner number 4? Here they come. It's going to be a drag race to the checkered flag. Jimmy Spencer wins it. Oh, baby. How about that? Jimmy Spencer becomes the 3rd first-time winner in 1994.
He's got him. He's up under him going into turn 3 over here.
4th place is the battle. Mark Martin takes it. Todd Bodine may get his first top 5 finish here. For the 15th time in his career, Ricky Rudd will take the checkered flag and win the Slick 5300. Earnhardt is 2nd. Wallace is 3rd. Mark Martin is 4th, and Todd Bodine scores a career-high 5th place finish.
I cannot call a dark horse or what?
Hey.
Goes underneath Michael Walker. They can continue their war for half a lap for that 15th position. But it's Jeff Bodine who's going to write the story here today. 15th career win is half a straightaway away. Down this 3,700 footer he comes. And Jeff Bodine is going to win again. Another guy with his own team has pulled it off. The Exide Batteries, car number 7, has won the 500 at Pocono, Pennsylvania, before a record crowd this afternoon. And Ward Burton, a rookie on the Winston Cup Tour, is going to come home 2nd, 1 2/10 of a second behind. You'll meet the winner, Bodine, in a moment.
Now he's going to have to fend off Ken Schrader. Here comes Elliott trying to move down on the inside. Now he goes to the outside as Spencer blocks him off there, goes high and blocks him off up there.
What they need is a 3rd dancing partner.
Elliott needs a little help to be able to get by, but he doesn't have any help.
Elliott, everybody's pretty much on their own. We'll take one more shot for sure in this trioval. Here he comes, up to the outside, guns it for the inside. Here we come for the finish. Coming to the stripe, it's Spencer. Jimmy Spencer has just won his 2nd restrictor plate super speedway race, defeating his teammate Bill Elliott at the line. Oh, he wasn't going to let him through. Mike Joyce down there with a winning crew.
Jeff Gordon. He eyes turn number 3. Listen to the crowd as they acknowledge Jeff Gordon when he goes by. It's an unbelievable situation in Indianapolis. Here he is in the 4th turn. This is his final trip around turn number 4. And Jeff Gordon is about to write his name in the racing history books. Years from today when 79 stock car races have been run here, we'll remember the name. Jeff Gordon, winner of the inaugural Big Drive 400. Man, oh man, oh man. Jeff is screaming on his radio, back to the pit crew. Oh my God, I did it! I did it!
Looks like Mark put his hand out the window going down the back straightaway and said, just relaxing like a Sunday afternoon ride. Mirror in the mirror.
This is turn 10. One more to go for Mark Martin. Now into turn number 11, and Mark Martin wins his 13th career victory and his first of 1994. Mark Martin wins the Bud at the Glen.
There we see Ernie. There's the crew celebrating. As we watch him, Earnhardt goes by, then it's Schrader, Rudd, Labonte, Darrell Waltrip, Joe Nemechek, Jeff Gordon, Harry Gant, Dale Jarrett, Bill Elliott, Lake Speed.
You're doing fine.
And Wally Dallenbach.
Jeff Bodine well in command. It will be no contest for the win. We will watch second position for you. Now they're in the north banking. Here is Jeff Bodine coming out of corner number 4 and is going to win the GM Goodrich 400. Jeff Bodine wins it to the line. Let's see who gets second. It is Mark Martin beating Rick Mast, and then Rusty Wallace and Bobby Labonte and Kyle Petty are your top 6 finishers.
Second win of the year.
Jeff Bodine crew celebrates their second win of 94, the 16th career win for Jeff Bodine and his 9th on a super speedway. And the Unocal bonus money has been won again of $7,600 like it was last week.
Rusty Wallace goes to the inside of Ken Schrader. But Rusty Wallace is going to win it. Here's the checkered flag. Wallace wins. His 6th victory of 94. Let's see how this battle comes out. Marlin, Michael Waltrip, Todd Bodine. They finish in that order, 6th, 7th, and 8th. There's the Miller Genuine Draft crew as they celebrate Rusty's 5th win at Bristol.
Shepard 3rd, Ricky Rudd 4th, and Sterling Marlin in 5th position.
He can almost coast around now and make it, Terry. Yeah, if it blows up now, he could probably coast to the start-finish line.
45th annual Southern 500 comes to a close, and Bill Elliott takes the win as he waves to the crowd. And beneath that helmet, he has got to be smiling. Yeah, get that net down so you can wave to those fans. One of the most popular drivers in NASCAR, and boy, are they celebrating in the pits. Let's go to Marty Reed.
To the corner, checkers about to fall. And the 12th career win is about to be recorded by Terry Labonte for Rick Hendrick. It'll be Gordon in second, and we'll see the 3 come across just in front. Earnhardt just in front of Rusty Wallace in 3rd and 4th. So Chevrolet has won only 3 of the last 15 races. Hendrick Motorsports cars have won all 3 of those. Jeff Gordon with 2, and now tonight, number 5, Terry Labonte, wins here at Richmond International Raceway for that great team from Charlotte, North Carolina.
As they come around, it's 4-9. Mark in the wall.
Oh, man.
Hard with the right front. Sliding down the racetrack, and everybody gets by. And a great drive.
Boy, that's
ends
a shame.
up clambered in the concrete. And And here's the new leader as they come to the caution with 5 laps to go.
And this could be the end of the race right here.
Steve Meal came running over to Mark, who, as you can see, is okay. He led 158 laps and nearly posted his 2nd win of the year.
That's why. That's another reason.
But as long as he's going forward, they can't pass him. Can you believe it?
He can coast them.
Checkered flag. 38th career win for Rusty Wallace and the 7th this season. Hard to believe.
The final lap at Martinsville Speedway. Rusty Wallace coming to turns 3 and 4, and Wallace will pick up his 4th victory at Martinsville, his 8th in 1994. He takes the checkered flag and waves to the crowd. His 3rd win on the short tracks here this season. And that, of course, will tie up the manufacturer's title for Ford for the 2nd time in 3 years. Car length of Terry Labonte in the backstretch. There's Bodine. There, the right side of your screen is the battle for 2nd position. Celebration on pit road. Jeff Bodine takes the win, and Rick Mast nearly catches the concrete as we still have a couple of cars bumping and banging here on the final lap, and Jeff Bodine waving to the crowd.
Jarrett pulling away. Ooh, in the wall. The Waltrip brothers. Darrell and Michael tear them up. This will be for the finish. Coming down, it will be white and yellow coming to the line. The winner is going to be Jarrett. 2nd is going to be Shepard. And coming home 3rd this afternoon is going to be Earnhardt. And we've got another car crashing into the wall.
Bobby Hamilton.
On the finish, Bobby Hamilton has ripped the Kendall Oil number 40 hard into the wall. Rudd into it hard at the end with Gordon. Bobby Hamilton crashing big. And this thing's getting worse. He's getting a hot seat out there. I think he'd want to bring that one home.
Yeah, you'd think he'd pull it off and park it. He's getting a fire down there, bud.
Field coming down, checkers are out, and the winner today is Dale Jarrett under caution.
By Rick Mast to come back from such a wreck and to pull down on Dale Earnhardt like he's doing right now. Now that's Earnhardt's play right there. He does that.
Here comes Mast right to the bumper, slides it sideways, and Earnhardt holds him off to win the race.
If y'all listen to me, I can tell you who's going to win Oh, way to go, Master Pearson.
4th turn, Terry Labonte will pick up his 13th career victory. 6 super speedway wins, 5 on the short tracks, and 2 on road courses. And it's the 5th win of the season for Hendrick Motorsports and the 38th for car owner Rick Hendrick's career. Margin of victory, 3.16 seconds over Mark Martin. In 2nd place, Sterling Marlin just does finish on the lead lap in 3rd. Ted Musgrave gets 4th. Onto the back stretch. Checks up the mirror to see who's behind him. Now into turn 3. Into turn number 4, off the corner, looking for the checkered flag. Mark Martin wraps up the 1994 NASCAR Winston Cup season with a victory here at Atlanta. Mark Martin wins the Hooters 500. Dale Earnhardt finishes in 2nd position. And the Valvoline, Jack Roush, Steve Meal crew goes wild. And Todd Bodine smokes badly as he crosses the finish line.
He blows up as he crosses the start-finish line. That's amazing.
Well, it lasted long enough.
And knocked down his 7th Winston Cup championship.
David Pearson, he got a little bit of you in him. He slowed up just to make that look exciting. I guarantee you.